going on, guys? Coach Kevin here with Applied Speed Athletic Performance Training and Benford Boys Strength Conditioning. I'm bringing y'all a real quick video today about the back squat. Now this video can apply to the back squat, front squat, goblet squats, any kind of squat. But what I've been noticing a lot of, I've seen online and a lot in the gym, is that people are initiating their squat by breaking at the knees and sending the knees forward. And you hear a lot of people say, oh, well, the squat is bad for you, the squat is bad for the knees. And when you're squatting like that, yeah, it is bad for the knees. Otherwise, it's a great exercise for knee stability and lower body strength. So, doing it properly is actually going to help you avoid knee problems and actually increase the strength in the lower body and stabilize those knees a little bit more for you. So, like I said, what I'm seeing a lot of whenever we squat is that people get into the squat position, and the first motion we see is that the knees break and come forward, and then they start to come down at the hips. And what we want to see, we don't want to see that so much. What we want to see first, the initial movement when we get into our squat should be a hip hinge, which means I'm sending my bottom back and I'm hinging at my hips, keeping a nice straight back, keeping the natural curve of the lower back, and sending that butt back before I get into my squatting movement, my squatting exercise. So instead of sending those knees forward and then getting into my squat, trying to keep that body erect, we're going to see a slight forward lean as we get into our squat, and we initiate that with the first movement. So we send the bottom back, the knees stay relatively vertical, the lower leg stays relatively vertical, send the butt back, and then the knees break. And we can see we're in a much stronger squatting position. My knees aren't coming forward over my toes here, which is where we start to see a lot of knee problems. And what's actually happening is we start to see shear force on the knee. So as that knee comes forward, as you would imagine, as that knee comes forward, we start to see that knee kind of shear against itself as it comes out forward. So what we want to do is actually initiate our movement in the hips, send the bottom back, as if trying to sit down onto a box, and then allow the knees to break. So I'll demonstrate for you here. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back nice and tight, core is nice and tight, and the first thing we want to do is send the bottom back and then initiate our squat. It's a very slight hip hinging movement, but by initiating our squat, by hinging at the hips, we avoid sending those knees forward, we avoid the shear force on the knee, and we can avoid knee problems and actually stabilize and strengthen the hips as well, stabilize the knee a little bit. So if this is new to you and you're feeling some pain with your squat, or even finding, hey, I'm having trouble getting into a full range of motion with my squat, maybe you're on your toes more than on your heels, it's because you're sending those knees forward. So what you can do to kind of do a quick fix for yourself is grab yourself a box, somewhere about knee height. Higher is okay if you don't have the range of motion and flexibility to start off at this kind of level here. I actually squat a tad bit lower myself here, just been doing this for years. But give yourself a target to sit back towards, and what you'll find is naturally you're going to start hinging at the hips first instead of sliding those knees forward. So now when I unwrap my weight, I'm going to step back. I'm going to be just a few inches in front of my box here, and now I'm going to sit my bottom back, touch my box, and drive up. And as you can see, my knees aren't extending out in front of my toes. My hips are shooting back just like I want to. I'm still keeping a very neutral spine there, and I'm able to drive up and use my hips at the top in that power zone to really get some good power into my squat. So guys, if you're having any kind of pain in the knees when squatting, you're trying to avoid squats, don't instantly cut squats out of your regimen. Keep them in there. Just find a way to modify your squat to where you can start to learn how to initiate the squat with a hip hinging movement rather than breaking at the knees and sending the knees forward, ending up on the toes and feeling the pain in the knees. Y'all keep it up, man. Keep working hard. I'll keep some videos coming out to you. Appreciate y'all viewing the video. Like and share down below, and we'll see you next time.